Alright guys, let's not waste any time. I have some claim codes for Ethereum and Bitcoin from Celsius. We're finally at the end of the road. We're going to do our claims. So I'm from the US, or I'm from Canada, but I live in the US. So I have to use PayPal in order to get this done. If you're from another country, I'm sorry if you don't have access to PayPal, and I don't know how to help you because this is the way I'm doing it. So what you're going to do is you're going to land on your homepage after you sign in, right? You have a crypto section, and if you don't have a crypto section, if you need to get crypto set up, look in the description below because I have a video on how to set up PayPal for crypto and buy Bitcoin, and that is the video that will refer you to get things set up. So go to your crypto section, click on that. That should bring you to the crypto page. I already have a little bit of Bitcoin from like 2-4 years ago, and what we have here is this new section, PayPal Celsius. If you have a Celsius claim code, you can redeem it here. So I'm going to click on that redeem claim code, and I'm going to type in my claim code. We're also going to put in our date of birth. And then I'm just going to click the redeem Celsius claim. So code is verified. So we're going to go through a security check, and this is hooked up to my phone, so we're going to go through that. We're all set. We got your claim info, so done. Now I'm going to do this again, but for Bitcoin. So I'm going to hit redeem claim code again. I'm going to go to my Bitcoin email, copy that claim code, paste in the claim code and my date of birth, and do the whole process again. Redeem the claim code, and that should be good. So within a couple minutes, you should get an email from PayPal saying that Ethereum and Bitcoin has been deposited in your account. If you go to your account and you go to the beginning of this video, you see that I have now changed balances. I now have an Ethereum balance, and my Bitcoin balance has went from $1 to almost $9,000, right? So that is an indication that our claim has been successful. Now we're going to take a look at how to claim our digital shares from Ionic, because in addition to the distribution of crypto, we also get common shares because that's how they were going to fill the hole. So in addition to the claim codes that you got, you should have also gotten an email from Ionic Digital. This is a legit email, so you don't have to worry about it. They're basically the acquirers of Celsius Network. They're the ones that are going to take care of the mining operation, the Bitcoin mining business that was taken from Celsius due to them going bankrupt. So what you're going to get from them are shares to represent the hole that was left to you because of Mashinsky's scams. So they would send you an email detailing how many Ionic Digital shares that you have. I have 181. They'll also tell you to go online and register an account with you being given a shareholder number and a password, and you're going to use that to register your account online. So let's go over to their site and do that right now. Oh, and by the way, if you Google it, go to OdysseyTrust.com and you see the details about who they are. So we're at Odyssey site, and what we're going to do is we're going to click the register button below here. We're given a shareholder number. That's where we're going to paste that. So I'm going to paste my shareholder number, password, and then click register, and that's what you should do as well. So once you're on this page, you should probably come up with a new username and a new password in order to make them much more secure, much more easier to remember. So after you filled in everything like your email, your phone number, and your security questions, you should be brought to your account summary page where you should see your number of total shares, and then you should be good. So guys, it does suck a lot because as you can see here, my balance, the amount of Ethereum and Bitcoin I had on Celsius went from 11.6 to like 2.5, and from half a Bitcoin basically to 0.17 Bitcoin. Guys, remember that we're basing all the prices, the recovery, off petition date prices. So on Stretto here, these are all the prices. So for Bitcoin, we're paying on a price of 19,881, and ETH is 10,817 cents. So basically, these were amount of my holdings. These are amount of my BTC holdings. The grand total of my ETH was 12K. The grand total of my Bitcoin was around 10.5K. So basically, the grand total of my crypto on Celsius at petition date was $23,000. So my recovery was $16,000, about more or less, because when we look at PayPal, right now it's about 16K, right? 16K and $300, give or less, and that represents about 70%. So I guess the other 30%, that would be in the stocks, the common shares that we're getting. So I'm going to talk a little bit about taxes, but I have to do the disclaimer. Guys, I am not a professional tax accountant. I know very little about taxes. So you can take this with a grain of salt. But how I see it basically is if you have the average cost of Bitcoin down that you put into Celsius or whatever crypto you used, right? Then if you sell it right now and it's less than what you put it in for, less than your average cost, then you could probably take a loss on that, right? If otherwise you profit right now because Bitcoin and Ethereum has been skyrocketing, and if you sell at a price that is higher than your cost basis, the average price that you have it in when you deposit it into Celsius, that's a profit, guys. So you'll have to pay taxes on that. So that's how I'm seeing it right now. The common stocks right now cannot be sold. They cannot be traded. They're basically worthless right now. So we'll have to wait and see about what happened to them. I've heard on the grapevine that they are around $20 per share or something. So if when they become tradable as common stock on the NASDAQ or something, and it's more than $20, you're going to make a profit and you have to pay taxes on that. If it's less than $20 and you dump it, then you could catch that and write that off as a tax write-off or a capital loss or whatever you call it. So that's just basic tax principles that I know of. That's what I think is right. But remember, guys, I'm not a tax accountant, so it'll be great if you guys actually hire a tax accountant and figure out your tax situation, because the tax situation for you and me and everybody else is different. But that's just general knowledge of how I see things based on the simplicity of getting what we have, our cost basis, and then whether we're selling it at a price that is higher or lower than our cost basis, which would affect whether we would be able to comp a tax loss or we'll have to pay taxes because we profit. So guys, this is probably the last Celsius video I'm gonna make. We've been on quite a journey together for I think 1.5 years now, and we've gotten to the point where we got our distributions. I've shown you how to do your claims and get your shares in this video. One last ask that I ask of you guys is, let's not get into this mess again. Get yourself a hardware wallet, and you get it in the description below. I use a Keystone. You can use whatever you want, a Ledger, a Trezor, but I trust the Keystone, so that's what I used. And don't participate in any other platform promising some crazy interest rate that they have nothing backing it, because it's likely a scam. I hope Mashinsky gets booked for that 115 years and he just wastes away in jail for life. But from the looks of it, it looks like things are a wrap, and we'll see what happens next with those shares. So it's been a journey, guys. Thanks for coming with me along this way for this last 1.5 years, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.